want to talk about the differences between Ice Cube and Tupac. Um, because like I said in the video I did, uh, Tupac got a lot of his mojo from Ice Cube in the beginning. But I just want to talk about the differences between these two guys. First off, with Ice Cube, I'm gonna first tell you this, that they both was revolutionary rappers. So was EPMD and all those guys before. But I'm talking about West Coast rappers right now because that rap style was a major influence on the South and worldwide, pretty much. But Cube and Tupac were both revolutionary rappers. Okay, they were both gangster revolutionary rappers. The difference is Cube wanted to make you aware of the problem, report what was going on. Tupac screamed about the problem and got involved to fix it. That's the difference between the two. Tupac stated, and I think he was talking about Cube and a lot of other rappers, he was saying that because he always said he looked up to Cube, but he said, I guess, later after he met him and stuff like that, and probably picked his head and probably was like, uh, Tupac was just, he made a statement that he said, uh, a lot of these rappers are soldiers in their music, but not soldiers in real life. And that right there just sums up everything. Tupac was a soldier in his music and in real life. Cube was a soldier in his music, but Cube was not really living a gangster's life, was not really living a revolutionary life to the point. And I think uh, of these, both of what these guys represent is okay. I think Cube just talking about the problem, making us aware of the problem, reporting on the problem is okay because you motivate. You're motivating people to get out there and do something about it. I'm not gonna hold it against Cube to be something that he probably don't really want to be. Him just making us aware of the problem is cool. That's all he really have to do. He made us aware of the police brutality. Fuck the police. He motivated people like Tupac. He sparked the mind of Tupac. He may not change the world, but he can spark the mind of somebody that can change the world. So Tupac, so Cube, yeah, but they both okay. Where Tupac was Cube on steroids. Tupac not only wanted you to be aware of brutality of the police or brutality of the system, Tupac wanted to change the system. He was down in the trenches with you, helping you fight, helping you to change it. That's who he was, a soldier. Like he said, he was not only a soldier in his music, but he was a soldier and revolutionary in life. When Tupac talked about thug life, when Tupac said, you better not be talking this gangster shit if you ain't living it. So if Tupac talked about some gangster shit in his records, he was gonna live it. When Tupac talked about thug life in his rap, in his record, he was living thug life. He started living what he rapped about. That's the real difference, man. But both of these guys are my heroes. As you can see, thug life got Tupac killed. Tupac had a problem with thug life after he went in jail. I mean, you live in this, you talking about this negative activity in your rap, but you living it also is dangerous. And so that was wrong on his part. That was kind of, you know, that was a misfiring in his type of demeanor, personality because we embody this thug culture or whatever. But Cube also got caught up in some bullshit when he dissed Hammer. He would call a Hammer a sellout. And he was down in Hammer on the song True to the Game and calling people sellouts, which in turn he really wanted to be Hammer. He's Hammer now. I mean, what he talked about, what he was dissing Hammer for, he's actually became. He became Q became mainstream. You know, Q became a big franchise he got. The shit he was dissing Hammer for, he became. So a lot of people say Cube is a sellout now, and a lot of people say that song "True to the Game" is a future diss to Ice Cube. He's dissing himself in the song. That's what people say. But a lot of us are young and dumb, caught up in this ghetto life, caught up in trying to keep it real, and we don't know what keeping it real is. We want to love everybody but ourselves. We want to love Africa. We want to love, all these other races, and these people don't love us. But we want to love. We want to belong to everybody because we don't know who the fuck we are. We don't have a home, so we trying to go in everybody else's home and live in their home, and they don't want us there. You see what I'm saying? So hip hop got it backwards. Hip hop praising the thugs and the gangsters, but the ones that want to clean up their life and make a lot of money and do right, we want to call them a sellout. That's actually backwards as fuck. Hammer is a fucking hero, back then and now. I applaud all these guys want to be Hammer now. Hammer had commercials. Hammer was a success, mainstream success. Hammer had a lot of great things going for him. Hammer fucked up when he was trying to be gangster. He joined Death Row and was trying to be hardcore again. And, he let the people get to him. But no, Hammer was not a sellout. In fact, you should want to be a sellout. You should want to sell out. Every business wants to sell out, wants to sell out a product. I'm not saying forget about your people. I mean, that's what sellout really means. If you forget about your people and go live with the whites and forget about and don't come back to the community, don't support your community. No, that's what a sellout really is. But wanting better things, wanting to live in a better neighborhood, no matter what color it is not being a sellout. Calling the police on somebody that's breaking in your car or breaking in your neighbor's car is not snitching. That's common fucking sense, man. But yeah, so yeah, I applaud Hammer. Every successful black man that gives back to his community, is a good man at heart. These are the people that are not sellouts in that nature. But that's what it is, man. That's the difference between Cube and Tupac. And both of these guys are my heroes. And yeah, Cube was contradictory. I mean, in his earlier career, I mean, he might have been confused a little bit, but that's just because we caught up in this negative lifestyle of hip hop. This hip hop lifestyle got it twisted. I mean, the streets got it twisted. Hip hop got it twisted. You know, it all goes back to the nigger. Call yourself nigger. What's up, nigga? It all goes back to that, and a lot of that shit is ignorance, and a lot of that shit is self hate. We hate to see each other doing good. The nigga you love to hate. You know, and hip hop would have been better if EPMD, people like that glorify, that talked about revolution would have remained because hip hop influenced the streets. And instead of everybody being gangster, the streets would have become revolutionary. You know, the hip hop influenced the streets. Everybody wanted to have the African medallion. Everybody wanted to have the wanted to raise up their black fist and say call each other brother and sister and love and all this shit. So hip hop really influences the street, y'all. Hip hop really influences the gangsters out there more than the gangsters influence the hip hop artists. Hip hop artists influence the street way 1,000 times more, man. Because all of us just are impressionable, and we look at these guys as superheroes. So yeah, that's the difference between Pac and Q. Peace.
It's